fellow patriots, Christians. How you doing? Well, Malcom X had a change of heart about race relations in America when he made the pilgrimage to Mecca as a Muslim. And when he got there, he saw Muslims of all different colors and backgrounds and races praying in unison, celebrating in unison. And it opened his eyes to believe that race was not the problem in the United States. And basically, when Malcom X came back and started preaching that message, they killed him off. And one of the most famous things he ever said was, the most dangerous person to blacks and minorities is the white liberal. And listen, as long as the minorities and all the miscreants of society continue to toe the left line, they'll be fine. In fact, white liberals will eat their own if they go against black or Hispanic or female leftists. But you go against that leftist line, man, they'll come after you. Harvard professor Roland Fryer was the youngest tenured black professor ever at Harvard at 30 years old, I believe. And Roland Fryer did a study on race and police shootings. And after his extensive research, he found out race has nothing to do with police shootings. And I think he made his announcement too on campus, and his colleagues warned him not to release it. But Roland Fryer was convinced his findings were accurate and said, no, I'm going to produce this because we need to change the way we think. Well, they didn't like that too much. And when he made these, minutes just after he made these announcements and his findings, he needed armed security to leave his own university. And now who was the most irate about it? It wasn't blacks. Wasn't Hispanics. Wasn't Asians. Wasn't even black females or Hispanic females or any females. It was the white liberal. The white liberal went nuts with his findings and started attacking him. Now, according to their own twisted logic, for you to question or threat a black man, you're a racist. But because he went against the leftist line, the media turned their head. And this guy, he had a clean act. He had a clean history. After all, they did make him the youngest black professor ever in Harvard. And the more bold he got, the more desperate he got, the more the white liberals begin to lose their minds. So what do? They Me Too'd him. Or they tried to Clarence Thomas him. Or they tried to Brett Kavanaugh him. A black female who was at Harvard, I'm not sure if she's a professor now, Claudine Gay, tried to say that she was sexually harassed and hit on by Professor Roland Fryer. And kind of like Blasey Ford, you didn't know when, where, how it happened, and who was there. And I think when they tried to take him into have an actual investigation on him, I think it was a police investigation as well as a civil suit, Roland Fryer was found not guilty. But that wasn't good enough for Harvard, because when Harvard did their own investigation, they found him guilty and he was fired from Harvard by other white liberal professors. Malcom X was right then about the white liberal. And he still be right today. And Roland Fryer is just one example, many examples. Clarence Thomas, another. Herman Cain, years ago, when he tried to run for president, same thing. They came out with a false sexual harassment allegation. And actually, the two times when he was clear, when this didn't happen, is when one, Bush stood up for Clarence Thomas, and Clarence Thomas was approved and became a Supreme Court justice. And the second time where Donald Trump vehemently pushed for Brett Kavanaugh, and Brett Kavanaugh stood his ground, and he was put into the Supreme Court. Just goes to show you, the left will make things about color or race when they can. Only if you give them the power to do it. Same thing with females. But man, you go against that leftist line, that communist line, they turn on you real fast, like piranhas feeding on a pig that falls in water. And right now, a lot of minorities are feeling it. They're changing, they're waking up, and the left don't like it. And right now, the white leftist is in denial about it. At the same time, they're realizing what's going on also. And we're going to see some changes this November. And they're going to lose their heads. And I'm telling you right now, there will be riots. Everything that the left is accusing conservatives of trying to do, they have been doing for years. They're trying to say, we're trying to provoke a civil war. That's what they've been doing. And when Donald Trump was named the president, you watch the amount of riots that are released in every major city around the country. Comments down below, what's your opinion? I'd like to know. Keep the country in prayer. Jesus Christ is still King. God is in control, and we'll talk to you later.